This video is for Learning Objective 2.22, which corresponds to the Properties of Solids lab. In this lab, you will be measuring the color, appearance, volatility and odor, conductivity, solubility, brittleness, and melting point of certain samples. For this lab, you'll need a large beaker filled with tap water, a hot plate, a reaction well, a conductivity tester, a Pyrex watch glass, a sample of distilled water, a sample of hexane, and pipettes, a test tube rack, test tubes, a hammer, and your samples. For this demo, we'll be using aluminum. So you take your sample solution and you place a small amount in a weighing container, like this. And then you place a smaller amount of the sample solution that you just measured out onto a Pyrex watch glass to measure volatility. And then you put the Pyrex watch glass on top of the beaker and you turn the hot plate on to monitor the melting point throughout the demo. And then you use a conductivity tester, turn it on, and place it into the sample to determine the conductivity of the sample. And now you take another small sample of your substance and put it into a reaction plate. And then you take a pipette and add 20 drops of distilled water to record the solubility of your substance in water. And aluminum is not soluble in water, but if the substance you're testing is, then you take the conductivity tester and place it into the solution to determine if the solution conducts electricity. Next, you take the test tube and the test tube rack, and you add a small bit of your sample to the test tube. And then you take a pipette and a sample of hexane and add 20 drops of hexane into the test tube to determine the solubility of the substance in hexane. After that, you take a last little bit of your sample and use a hammer to determine whether or not the substance is brittle.